Hello, hello. We are live, getting ready to talk to an amazing actor. He is everything. You guys excited? Get ready. Get ready, get ready. Those who have been following us know that we're getting ready to talk to an amazing actor. He's been in the industry forever, and he's just phenomenal. I wait for you guys to join. Hello, hello there. Hey, how are you guys? How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we're going to talk to an amazing actor, and that actor is Mr. Clifton Powell. Those who know him know that he's been in so many great movies, so many great TV shows, and he's just been all over television, and I am super excited. We at Sister to Sister are super excited to talk to him. So make sure to send me some questions if you have questions. I have mine, but I'm eager to talk to you and eager to talk to him. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. You know how this, hey, DC. Yes, DC native. Yep. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to wait for him to join us. Yes. Let's see. I'm excited. Send some hearts if you're excited to talk to Clifton Powell. Hello there. So many people. Here, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna pin some text here. Yes. Does he feel DC has an entertainment industry? Yeah, good question. I mean, it's growing, but let's hear his point of view. But there are so many people who write and produce and direct here in DC. I mean, BET used to be right here in DC. So I feel, you don't have to relocate to Hollywood. But let's hear from the professional himself, Mr. Clifton Powell. Let me see. Did he have any opportunities in DC? Okay. Did he have many opportunities in DC? Does he have any, or does he think there are some opportunities in DC? Or did he have many in DC as an actor? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. Did he get his start here in DC, or did he have to relocate to Hollywood? Yeah, that's a good question. But super excited to talk to Mr. Clifton Powell. Yes, have all those here. Have all those questions with us as we talk to the amazing. Yeah, did he have? Yeah. Where's BET now? BET now is in New York City. Yeah, BET. They also have an office in LA, but BET is in New York City. And obviously you guys can hear me, but I always want to do a sound check. If you can hear me, send some hearts, send some love. Hey, hello. Yes. Hi, Aurora. Thank you. Yes, Pretty Girls Rock. Yeah. BET's in New York, LA, and Atlanta. Yes. The headquarters was here in DC, but it recently relocated around 2017, I believe. 2017, 2018. If he could work with a producer or director from DC, who would it be? Great question. Clifton is joining soon. Yes, we're so happy to have him. Oh my goodness. I am super excited. I mean, he's worked with the greats. And he's been in, what's my name? My name is Ashley Demi. I am Ashley Demi. And I am super excited to be with you today. I've done lots of stuff here on TV and in radio here in DC. My home base is the DMV. Thank you for that, Ms. Duquette. Hey. She checking in. Yes, but my background is right here, radio, television, and now virtual, thanks to COVID-19. I am Ashley Demi, and I'm super excited to talk to you. I am. I've had the blessing to talk to many people, but right now we're on Sister to Sister 2.0, the newly relaunched Sister to Sister 2.0, and I'm so happy to be here on their behalf. Hi, Sunny. Miss Jamie Foster Brown is everything. This magazine started, oh my gosh, so many years ago, and it's just been phenomenal. It's now we have adapted to the times with virtual and digital, and guess what? We still popping. Miss Jamie Foster Brown recently celebrated a birthday, so we're just happy. We are happy. We are happy. We are here. So yes, people keep coming in. Let me wave back to you guys. Hi. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. So many great questions for him. But yeah, we're talking to Clifton Powell momentarily, actor right out of the DC area, the DMV, that PG County, Maryland, that Montgomery County, Maryland, Charles County. And we not claiming Baltimore, but hey, Baltimore, we love you. Yes, but the DMV and then Northern Virginia as well. Yes. Yeah, I'm that chick. Hey, Aurora. And Aurora is, oh my God, Aurora is like the best, one of the best persons you can ever meet straight out of New York. We have so many amazing viewers and I'm excited. I hope you guys are following us. Make sure to follow us at The Real Sister to Sister. I mean, we are just like everything. Yay. We're giving back to the community. It's just, yeah. But make sure to follow them at The Real Sister to Sister 2.0. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yes. The beauty would, I'm not going to say the beauty, but right now, I have made this quote up, but I think it's so relevant. People are going through a pandemic, so you want to have a plandemic during this pandemic. So right now, if you're not on your game, make sure you don't let this COVID virus take over your life. The world is opening back up. But hopefully your opportunities never close their doors. Hopefully you still have, your businesses. You've turned to, a digital space, a virtual space, an online check-in. My hairstylist is going to come up and get this head together. But today I'm here for you. I'm here for Clifton Powell. We are so excited. We are so excited to see him. How is the lighting? Can you guys see me good? Yes. There's light behind me, but yes, 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 yes. And here's my name right here too, Ashley Demi. Now go be fabulous. My mantra where we now go be fabulous is so warm to my heart. It is my brand as we celebrate women's confidence and not just outer beauty, the inner beauty that is deep within. So everybody's fabulous. Even men, y'all are fabulous too. But I'm super excited. The drum roll, please, for the amazing actor, Mr. Clifton Powell. Yo, you gonna look me up? Hey, Google. Yes, he said I'm gonna look you up. Go ahead with Google University. Go ahead. Yes. What do you think of Atlanta as an entertainment city? Atlanta is the Black Hollywood. Now, trust and believe, I was like, no, it's not. I went to Atlanta, and there's so many Black people out there doing it. So many actors and rappers, and you have the Tyler Perry Studios down there, Will Packer's there. I mean, there's so many people, Tigger and who else? I mean, there's so many people in Atlanta that, yes, that's huge for the entertainment industry. Yes, it's where we celebrate us. Definitely. No question. I just don't like the summertime. So I don't like being in Atlanta, honey. It's hot. It is hot. My mama is from Birmingham, so I know that southern heat. So send me to LA with the palm trees. But right now I'm in the nation's capital, right in DC. So I'm super excited to talk to Clifton Powell. Hey guys, let me start waving. Y'all are laughing at me. Listen, it's hot. I'm chocolate. I melt. Summertime is like so hot. Is it hot? Yes. I don't know how hot it is today because I haven't been outside, but I feel like it's like 80s today. And DC has that dry heat, so we're like super hot. Yeah. Yes. So many amazing people. Thank you all for following us. I mean, for tuning in, for following us. We are just always delighted to have our followers supporting everything that we do, supporting Jamie Foster Brown in this amazing thing called Black entertainment. And right now we put a lot of pause on like Black entertainment because Breonna Taylor is what's in the news. George Floyd's passing, getting justice for that. So right now We still haven't found Breonna Taylor's killer, so let's not have her name continuously trending, okay? So don't think just because I'm talking to Clifton Powell, just don't think we're not still concerned about Breonna Taylor's killers and getting them, convicting them, okay? And there's the request. Alrighty, view. He's on. And we're waiting. The anticipation for the amazing actor, Mr. Clifton Powell. How are you? Hello there. How are you, Mr. Clifton Powell? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Let's see. Can he hear me? I don't know if he can hear me. Can he hear me? Can he hear me? Looking super fly with his shades on. Hello there. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? He's, look, riding around and getting it in the car. Hey. Come on, Pinky, tell him. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. Aw. Hi, Clifton. You have fans. They want to talk to you. I can't hear you. What's happening? What's happening? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I'm gonna have him reconnect. Yes, please. Yes. You know, I feel like this is versus baby bass. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? So we're gonna wait for him to reconnect, and then we will chat with him. Yay. Super excited. Yay. Come on, Pinky. Okay. Clifton directorial debut, Chase Street, available now on Amazon Prime. Yes. Let me make sure to pin. Question show up here. Yes. Super excited. Hopefully he can come on back very soon so we can get this party started. Forgive my uncle. Okay. You know what? Listen, we love the legends. He's the seasoned legends. We love it. I mean, no shade to him. He's signing back on. Okay, I'm here. We're waiting for him. We are definitely waiting for him. Alrighty. He's signing back on. Hey, sign on. Yes. Hey. Oh, your blood. We can give him shade. Yeah. Clifton. Hello there. Okay. We wait for you to sign back on. He's here. Okay. Where is he? Okay. Alrighty. Let's get it.
Hey, this new technology stuff is a little heavy for me.
Don't you love audio?
I tell you, I can talk in my car with anything else, and it just won't come through on my phone. It's just kind of weird, but you know, this new technology has got everybody a little stumped. But it's all good. How you doing?
It's all good, DNV native. How are you? I'm doing wonderful.
I'm blessed, and staying positive every day, praying and meditating and exercising and growing my beard out for saints and sinners and just relaxing.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. Oh my God. So Saints and Sinners, Sunday nights, 9 o'clock. It has been a it is a phenomenal show. Like, it has surpassed numbers. Okay, now the shades come off. Hello.
No, so no, I'm sitting in my car and it's really sunny, and then I know somebody's gonna comment. I saw my little nephew on there, John Brown. What up,
Yeah.
John? Give him some shade. But somebody gonna say, why he got his shades on? I
Cause
got my shades on because I got a bad eye. You see my eye? No, I'm teasing. No, my allergies act crazy down here in Atlanta. Anyway, Saints and Sinners, we were saying.
yes, it has done numbers. It has surpassed lots of shows like $100,000 Pyramid, The Instinct, by Black viewers, African American viewers. So how does that feel?
I try not to get into all of that. I just try to do the work. I leave that up to the publicity department and the people that count the numbers. I think my focus, and I'm sure I can speak for all of the cast, we just are so happy to be involved in such a wonderful show. And, we get the scripts, each week, and we have table reads. And I felt from the beginning that it was going to be a great show because the scripts are so juicy. And I tell everybody, get a glass of wine and some popcorn and watch the show. So, I'm just grateful that people found the show, and it made this show a hit. And hopefully we can run for another 5 years.
Definitely. I mean, it's the pursuit of power, intertwined with greed and deception. So I watched the show, but tell those who don't watch the show, tell us about your character.
Well, I play a character named Rex Fisher, who's really like a spinoff of Cuddy that I played in Dead Presidents. And Rex Fisher is a best friends of the pastor who passed away, and they both grew up together. And Rex kind of went to the streets, and the pastor went into ministry. And Rex is, I think Rex is just a tough guy. He's just a tough dude who is a street cat. And Bounce has allowed me to kind of play him, with an edge and keep him real and keep him, like them gangsters we see in, on The Godfather and all the gangsters, De Niro and Pacino and those guys play. And I just have fun playing Rex because I'm nothing like Rex at all. I could never be like Rex. So for me, it's a stretch, and then on Black Lightning, I'm playing a pastor, and then they turn over and see me on Saints and Sinners busting somebody in the head with a hammer. It's fun to me. Playing the tough guys are more fun to me because I'm nothing like that. I've been on the right side of the law all my life. I've never been in trouble, never been arrested. I told this black guy one time, I'd never been arrested. He said, "Are you sure you black?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm black." Look at me and see I'm black. So, I'm just, it's a fun character, but there's a lot of twists and turns in this show if you've never seen it. And damn near everybody, I know it's saints and sinners, but damn near everybody seem like they sinners,
Right. Gosh, it's one of those shows you're like, and I mean, everybody's in it. Christian Keys and Vanessa Bell Calloway. I mean,
yes.
It's a phenomenal show, but I'm always like hooked. Like, oh my God. So when you got this Reddit, what made you decide to jump in and go ahead and accept the role?
Well, I'm, Eric Thomas and Russ Parr and Keith Neal and Jimmy and all the guys at Swirl. We've all been friends for, the last 15 years. And so, when they developed this show, I was part of the cast already. So it was just an honor. If you've never seen Russ Parr's The Under Shepherd, take a look at that movie because that's how they spun off into Saints and Sinners. And so I was a part of the Under Shepherd. And ironically, in the Under Shepherd, I played a pastor that couldn't preach. Wow. And then when they spun it off and made it into Saints and Sinners, I became a gangster that will probably never ever get the chance to preach. So, but we never know. In season 5, Rex might start to get tired of the streets and turn his life around. We never know. Start taking yoga and eating. Become a vegan and all that stuff. You never know where it's going to go.
Yes. So yes, season 5. How does that feel?
Oh man, I tell you, I tell everybody. I lived in Hollywood for 25 years, and I've had about 4 or 5 TV series, and all of them only went 7 episodes. So when you first get a TV series, you go, oh my God. The first TV series I got, I think my salary, when I opened up my envelope, it was 50,000 a week. You know, I was a poor actor. I was like 50,000. Oh my goodness. And then you start thinking 50,000 times 13 and you get excited. And it only went 7 episodes. So, and that's happened to me like 5 or 6 times. So when I got Saints and Sinners and they said season 2, and then they said season 3, and then they said 4, and now they're saying 5, and I'm saying 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, you just feel good because you know in this crazy whimsical business that you're going to be working steady, and then you're going to be able to take care of your family and you're going to be compensated, but you're also doing a wonderful fun show with a wonderful cast. All of us get along, we have a great time, and you can see, you know, by the work.
I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, and everybody's like, before you came on, people were asking questions. It was like, you know, he lived in Hollywood. I mean, do you think there's talent here in DC? And I'm like, yeah, you've been working. You've been working on projects here with a friend of mine. Tell us about some the entertainment opportunities that you feel are here.
Oh, first of all, we got to talk about Tressa
Yeah,
Cozell, who's killing the game down in DC. And you know, DC has turned out some incredible talent. Martin Lawrence, Sugar Ray Leonard, my nephew, who's a sportscaster, by the way. I'm going to give a shout out to my family. James Brown, that's my nephew, JB. Basketball, entertainment, politics, you know, Dave Chappelle. It's a lot of talent that comes out of DC area. My class, I started at Workshop for Careers in the Arts, which now has become Duke Ellington High School, you know, and
wow,
you know, Debbie Allen was my dance teacher. God rest the souls of some of my teachers who guided me through. Charles Brown, who was one of the original actors in the Soldier's play on Broadway. Kenneth Doherty, Mike Malone, who him along with Peggy Cooper Cafridge founded Duke Ellington. Again, Skipper Driscoll, Clyde Barrett. Those are people who really believed in me because I tell everybody, nobody believes me. I wanted to be a Washington Redskin. I wanted to be a football player. I have no idea how I got into acting. In my first few years at Workshop for Careers in the Arts, I was the worst actor in my program. And they did everything they could. They tried to help me sing. I couldn't sing. They put me in dance. I couldn't dance. And then Glenda Dickerson came in and really took the time to work with me and helped me learn the craft. And then I went on to college. And that's how I got started. But there's an immense amount of talent that comes out of the Washington, D.C. area. Cozell is killing the game. And I'm doing some stuff with her. I just did a piece with her. And then we did a summit. I don't know if people saw the summit that we did. She's going to do another summit. And then, you know, I'm talking to her about 3 or 4 movies that I'm writing with my son, or rewriting, I should say. And I run everything through Cozell. So I just have mad love and respect for her. And the business is coming to the DMV. You know, I'm coming back at some point before this, you know, after this pandemic is over, to really talk to her and the mayor and really try to turn DC into the next, like Atlanta, like the next Hollywood. So much talent.
It's so much talent. Look, we got some DC natives. They're like, go music, go music.
Go music, crabs at Morgan's Crab House, the wharf. Every time I get off the plane, I get my Uber, I go right to the wharf and get my crabs. You know, I'm just honored. You know, when I think about all the racial strife that's going on, I didn't grow up with any of that. You know, it was African-American town, but we had some really cool white people.
Yeah.
You know, I went to DeMatha for a year. I went to St. Anthony's for another 3 years. I had white friends, black friends, Asian friends. We just didn't get taught the same kind of hate and racism that I'm seeing in the country. And it's always very startling to me. You know, not startling because I don't understand it, but I never experienced it, you know, coming up, you know, because we were all like brothers and sisters. The white folks, I got in more trouble at DeMatha in detention with Charlie Wiles and a couple of my other white buddies all the time. I stayed in detention. I swear to goodness, I know y'all are looking at me on TV. I don't know how in the hell I got here because I stayed in trouble all the time. And I was the class clown, and it was just, you know, but I'm praying for peace around the world, around the country, and that we can find some understanding here. But being from DC is so unique. There's so much talent and so much culture. And I hear we're getting home rule, and we're gonna get it.
So why do you think, wait, I want to look at some of these questions. This is, do you think experience at any time as an adult in Hollywood, or they're going so fast? But I want to say, so you said you never experienced racism during that time. What do
No,
you
no, no,
think?
no. Let me be clear. I grew up in D.C.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in 1956, so I grew up through the 60s. I never personally experienced any of the blatant racism that I'm seeing right now, not from the
Yeah.
police,
Mm-hmm.
not from anyone. I think one time I was in Mount Rainier going to the store with a couple of my buddies. We left the basketball court, and I was up there with a bunch of people, black and white guys. And this guy called me a NIGGA, and I was shocked. I was like, dude, you in DC? What are you talking about? You know, but other than that, I didn't experience it until I got to college. I experienced a lot of, racism in Boston. I've
Yeah.
experienced some things on movie sets in my career. I've experienced some things flying first class. Um, and I've experienced some things with police officers, and I've been racially profiled. I was they follow me around stores all the time because I'm a dark skinned black man. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of weird because it's light skinned black folks and it's dark skinned black folks, and we all catch hell. But I think the dark skinned black folks catch hell even more because I've been all right now. I was at the casino a week and a half ago and I got racially profiled. And what I'm about to do about that is I'm gonna file a lawsuit, but I'm not talking about it just yet. But I was racially
Wow.
profiled, and the security guy tried to criminalize me. Like, I've told you to put your mask on 10 times. I'm saying, sir, first of all, I stay within the law.
Mm-hmm.
If you tell me something more than 2 times, I'm going to comply. So I know you didn't tell me 10 times,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't know who I was. He didn't care who I was, and he came right at me. So racism is alive and well, and nobody gives a damn if you're an entertainer or famous or not famous or well known. I've been stopped by cops. I told one cop who stopped me down here. Now I was wrong. I was in the wrong, some traffic things, but he stopped me, and the way he talked to me and the way he got in my face, you would thought I killed 5 people.
Wow.
And it was scary and was very intimidating, but I kept my calm because I know how to handle myself when I'm stopped by police officers. But I've experienced all of it. I was in H&M about 3 years ago out in LA, and they followed me around the store, and then I got to the counter and a Spanish lady came over and said, "You need to empty your bag." I said, "Ma'am," I said, "First of all, ma'am, let me just say this. Everything, that's why I come here. Everything in H&M is $20.
Okay. Nice and cheap.
Who in the hell is stealing out of H&M?"
Right.
Then she said, "Well, you're not leaving until you open your bag." And so all the other black people in the store were looking at her like, "Girl, don't you know this is Pinky? Don't you know this is Rex Fisher from Saints and Sinners and Black Lightning, the pastor and Reverend?" They had no clue.
Mm.
So if anybody is watching who is black or white, or if you're white and you're racist, don't. I'm a middle of the road kind of black guy. Never been in trouble. I went to college. I take care of my kids. I'm not on drugs. I've never been arrested again, and I get profiled all of the time. I just don't talk about it. I have been up for TV roles and movie roles in Hollywood, and I've been told I was too black and too scary. But when I do talk about it, I'm going to talk about it in a platform so that it has some impact, in a
Mm-hmm.
sense that it doesn't seem like I'm playing a race card, because every time I've spoken about it, people are like, "Well, you're playing a race card." So I think with the world and the spotlight on America right now,
Mm-hmm.
we're starting to see that no, we're not playing a race card. This is real.
This is
So
great.
to my white friends out there, it's real.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to stand up for what's right, because this is not just a racial issue. This is a humanitarian issue. It's about what's right,
Mm-hmm.
period. And black lives, all lives matter, but right now we need to focus on black lives mattering, because we are watching black people getting killed in the streets. There's no reason that George Floyd should have been dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason that
Mm-hmm.
young kid got shot running away from the police over a traffic stop. There's no way. So, I encourage everyone to go back to what Dr. King said. We have to learn to live together as brothers, or we're going to perish together as fools. So please know that I am right in that category.
I even had to ask questions. You're one of those people who can just elaborate. I mean, you told the story. You talked racism. I mean, I'm just like,
Well,
wow.
you know, when you've been doing this, somebody said I've been in every movie since Reconstruction. When you somebody told me the other day, Clifton Powell, you was in a Harriet Tubman story back in 1863. You know, I tell people I'm just blessed to have had a long career. And I'm just grateful. You know, I was raised to be humble and be grateful. It's a blessing to be able to work in this business. And so I have so much information inside of my head. So when somebody asks me one question, it's a dissertation because it's so much information that I want the new millennials to learn and grow so that they can have a career in this business, a long career, and this not an episode in this business.
If you can give somebody, well, speaking of career, if you can give an aspiring actor right now that's on this live some advice, what would you say?
The first thing I tell all young actors is get your training. Get your training. Training is the most important thing because, you know, back in my day, you had to go in a room and you had to really be trained as an actor to book roles, you know, and even with with self-taping, which is the trend now, you have to stand out somehow. So if you don't have the training, sometimes actors book a couple of shows and they get comfortable. Never get comfortable. I'm still not comfortable. I'm always reading and working and growing as an artist. And you got to get your training. The other thing I tell people, and this is something I learned watching my nephew JB, you know, people don't remember JB as a big-time All-American basketball star at DeMatha. But JB had to be one of the nicest people I've ever been around when I was a little shorty growing up, and he was my like my role model. And JB was always nice to people. So I tell young actors, be nice on the set. If you're nice to work with, people want to work with you, you know, and be humble because this thing can get to your head and go to your head and, you know, make a lot of money thinking that you're all that and all of that stuff. But it starts with those three things. You got to be, you know, Lou Gossett has a book that every actor should read called Actor and a Gentleman.
Yep.
And just understand that, you know, people keep scoring this business. They don't tell you. So when people say he's in everything, well, I know everybody and I'm good to work with because I was raised to be a good person and to be a nice guy to work with and to be humble and to know that your blessings come from the spirits, from the gods above. And I'm so grateful. But the main thing is your training and really have your training assessed and keep growing and keep training.
So I'm going to take some questions for some of our viewers. Well, speaking of it, I'm going to segue into training. So you played for the Redskins. You wanted to do football. So what was the transition? How did it happen?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay. I can't turn my car on at all. I'm dying in here. So say that again. What was the question?
So some people were asking about your transition from football. Like instead of wanting to play football, you went into acting. So tell us about that transition and what was that like?
You know, I never thought about acting. JB went to DeMatha, and my mom died tragically when I was 4. And I grew up, my sister, JB's mom was my sister. My sister and I have the same mom and not the same dad. So, you know, technically back then they say, oh, that's your stepsister or something like that. But I grew up with JB, you know, and my nephew Terrence and the whole family from the time I was 5 years old. And JB became this all-American basketball star. So I used to hang out with him and watch him and some of the old school guys play basketball. And I ended up going to DeMatha to play football. Now, I was a neighborhood guy who played great in the neighborhood, but when I got a playbook and I had to learn plays and nonsense, I'm like, I'm used to going down to the lamppost, turning right, and then catching a pass. So basically what happened was I kept getting in trouble at DeMatha because it was all boys school, and I stayed in detention with my white buddies. So some of the guys in my neighborhood went to St. Anthony's, which was in the city, and I decided to transfer and maybe go to a co-ed school. And that summer, I saw a play. And because I couldn't play football anymore, I didn't have any goals at all. like I was going to be a bus driver. That's what I was going to be. So I heard somebody say that bus drivers in 1972 made $6.50 an hour. I said, well, damn it, I'm going to be a bus driver. So when I got to St. Anthony's, they didn't have a football team. So that summer I saw a play. So when I got to St. Anthony's, I was just fooling around one day, and they said they're auditioning for the play. I'm like, what play? This new play they're doing called Little Abner. I said, I might even do that. I ain't got nothing else to do. And you have to understand, I was a cut up. I simply was that guy who was the loudest, craziest kid, always making people laugh, doing dumb stuff. And so I went to the teachers, and I never forget, his name was Mr. Redden, the nicest white guy in this inner city, African-American, mostly African-American Catholic school. And he said, I said, listen, yo, Mr. Redden, I want to do the play, man, and I don't want to do no damn singing.
And he said, well, wait a minute, Cliff. We'll just have to see if we need any other people. We'll just see.
And lo and behold, he put me in the play.
Nice.
And I have no idea what I did. And after the play, one of the guys asked me to come audition for this place called Workshop for Careers in the Arts, which hence became Duke Ellington. Mm-hmm. And I only went up there to hang out with my friends, did not go to audition. And I tell everybody, every now and then, I think there are people who are born whose steps have already been ordered.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there in the lobby, and my buddy went in because he was a fine actor. I was just cut up, just did the play on some whimsical, acting stupid stuff. And Kenneth Doherty, God rest his soul, and God bless him, he came out 3 times. And he said, sir, can you come in? I'm like, man, go ahead with that nonsense. I ain't trying to be no actor. But then 10 minutes later, he came back out again. He said, listen, what is your name? I said, Clifton Powell. He said, we need more strong men in here. Will you please come in and audition? I said, homie, what'd I tell you? Now, understand, I was not college educated. I was a hood cat. So I was like, yo, my man, I'm good with that little bull crap, homie. I ain't finna, I don't even know what an audition is, playboy. He went back in, and I don't know why this man came back out again. He came out, he says, I'm not going to tell you and ask you again. Now, will you please come in and audition? I'm like, yo, homie, why you keep bothering me about this little audition nonsense? I said, what you want me to do, man? So I went in and did some kind of improv. I was supposed to be a black Chinese, and I was like, and we had to argue. We had to do an improv where you argue pro and con against the topic. So I think the topic was maybe abortions. So I took pro, but you couldn't use words. Now, mind you, I had never taken any act, and I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, and they were dying laughing. I was like, okay. And they called me 2 weeks later and put me in a program. And that's how I got started.
Wow.
And my first month in the program, as I said, Debbie Allen was my dance teacher. I would not wear leotards and tights because I'd never seen anyone in leotards and tights except Peter Pan. You know, so I was like, I'm not putting on no leotards and tights. So I would go to Debbie Allen's dance class with dress shoes, jeans, and a wife beater.
Okay.
And every day she hit me with that damn pointer and put my ass out of class. Every day. Said, I done told you, Mr. Man, if you come in here without your leotards. So that went on for maybe about a month. Mm-hmm. And then Charles Brown, my mentor and teacher, God rest his soul. And this gets me a little emotional, so I'm going to try to speed through this part.
Okay.
Charlie Brown brought me in a room. And my nickname is Sweet Pea. And they called me that because I was little and I was fast as a kid. And he said, Sweet Pea, listen, they're talking about putting you out of the program. And I'm saying, yo, man, why? I ain't bothering nobody in this little piece, man. What's up, man? You know, I had that edge to me. Okay. And he said, well, quite frankly, you're scaring everybody in here. I said, really? I didn't know that. And he said, I think you have potential, Cliff. And I'm going to not have you switch classes. And I'm going to keep you with me all day. And we're going to make this thing work.
Wow.
And then he looked me right in my eyes and he said, Cliff, or he called me Sweet Pea. He said, Sweet Pea, I'm going to be honest with you, man. You got to put your leotards and tights on. I said, I'm not wearing no leotards and tights, bro, so you can just kick me out right now. He said, Sweet Pea, don't let this opportunity go away. And we sat there for maybe 25 minutes just staring at each other. And finally I said, okay, Charlie, and the rest is history. And that's exactly how I got started.
Wow.
And then Glenda Dickerson came in and, you know, I was the worst actor in my program. I remember, this is such a deep story. I remember doing open play and I was so bad and my teacher would tell me to get out of class and I would just sit outside of the room and cry because I just wasn't, I never caught on to what they were trying to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
And then Glenda Dickerson came in. All the teachers really worked with me. Mike Malone tried to help me sing. I just couldn't get it. And Glenda came in and really took the time to really break down the components with me and spend extra time with me. And then, you know, that's how I got started. And let me tell you this last part, and I think everybody should understand.
Okay.
I'm doing a seminar called Behind the Lens about my journey in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And in the 11th grade, my dad had a nervous breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad ended up in the same mental hospital as my mom,
Mm-hmm.
St. Elizabeth's. My mom committed suicide when I was 4. My mom had mental issues, and my dad ended up in the same mental hospital. So I dropped out of the workshop program. And I called them and I was screaming and crying on the phone because when I went home, so back in the day when you got evicted from your apartment or especially your apartment, they put all your stuff out on the streets. And so I came home from workshop class one day and all of my stuff was out on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't find my dad. And that's when I literally moved in with JB and them instead of just going to visit on the weekends. And I called workshops. All my clothes, all my college applications, everything was gone.
Wow.
And I told him, I said, I'm dropping out of the program. And I remember Dennis Wiley, who's one of the administrators, he said, Clifton, give me an hour and I'll call you back. And the reason I'm telling everybody this story is because I want you guys to understand. I never, ever believed in quitting. After this incident right here, I said, I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I'm never going to quit and I'm never going to stop trying to pursue whatever goals that I have. So I tell everybody, if I can make it in this business, this tough business, all you need is, like my dad used to say, faith the size of a mustard seed. So they called me back in an hour and they brought me in. They told me to get in a cab. They would pay for it. And they brought me into the office and I was sitting around with Peggy Cooper and Cafridge and Mike Malone and Glenda Dickerson and Charles Brown. And they said, listen, you're starting to catch on. You're doing a great job here. We're sorry to hear about your dad. So what we're going to propose to you is this. We're going to put you on payroll and let you tidy up after class, and we're going to pay you. We know you don't have any money right now. You don't have any clothes. So we're going to give you a check right now for $1,200. Now, we're talking about 1972, 73. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And they helped me buy new clothes. And they said, we know that all of your college applications are gone. So we're going to pay for SAT classes for you. And we're going to help you get back, reinstated and try to get into college and help you with your SATs. And that's how I got started.
Wow. Wow.
So to everybody out there that doesn't know my story, it's always about faith and believing in yourself and having good people along the way. And I had some wonderful, wonderful teachers, my sister, Marianne Brown, all my family who supported me, all my high school friends from St. Anthony's, they know who they are. It's been a journey. And when I look back on it, I can't believe I got here. I tell you.
I mean, you go from the hood boy to the prestigious, the Mathis.
And when I say ghetto as hell, I was that. And I have to catch myself now because, I revert. I just grew up with a lot of guys, and we always joning and having fun. But DC was just a great place to grow up in, and I had some great white teachers and everything. So, what high school did you go to?
I went to Largo. I'm a PG County.
Largo. Yeah, I know Largo.
Hey,
Yeah.
Largo.
So for everybody that's listening out there, that's how I got started. You know, that faith that my dad instilled in me never left me. God rest his soul. My dad, you know, by the time I got older, my dad was a broken man, but he really did the best he could with me. Dealt with similar stuff that he had to deal with coming up, and it broke it, you know. And I just am grateful to God for my mom and my dad and my sister and JB and all the people that helped raise me.
I am nothing but honored. Mr. Clifton Powell, film, television, award nominated. You are amazing. Thank you for sharing your story. We got fans on here. People are so excited. They're like, send me acting coaches. Help.
You know, one of the things I do want to do, I'm thinking about doing, and I'm not sure if I may do it this year. It won't be this year, but maybe next year. I'm thinking about coming back to DC and maybe becoming a part of Duke Ellington. It's just something that's in my mind. And if I don't do that, I definitely want to bring my seminar. But, you know, working with Tressa again next year to, you know, not so much do this year, we try to do it one way, but I have a format in my mind where it's like an evening with Clifton Powell with her sponsoring it. And I want to talk to her about it because it's so much information that it has to be maybe like a 2 or 3 day lecture where people can ask questions and figure out what college did you go to and when should you get an agent. And it's so many. I talk about everything, how to handle your money, how to handle family and friends and all the pitfalls of the business. I talk about all the things that nobody taught me that keeps me still viable in this business after almost 40 years.
I love it. I love it. Sister to Sister 2.0. They could be a sponsor. Tressa,
Yes.
the host.
We're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about it.
Y'all go to the boss lady and talk to Tressa.
Hey. And then the principal now of Duke Ellington is a Black woman. Listen, support Black women.
Yes.
So
that's
I'm
amazing.
super excited. The DMV natives are excited. Sister to Sister 2.0 fans are happy that you were able to share your story with us. We appreciate your time. The amazing Clifton Powell.
Thank you all so much. I love you, DC, DMV area. Y'all save me some crabs. Everybody put your mask on, be safe, and let's pray for peace and love. And love will always win. It's not about color. It's about love and humanity. God bless y'all.
Thank you.